Good day, Ms. Esmond Davis Spence, Class Coordinator, and Dr. Reynald Baliosing, Research Supervisor. I am Peter Price, and this is my presentation for MGMT 6990 Practicum Part 1, Seminar 1. Practicum topic. My research topic is centered around enterprise resource planning in the oil and gas environment, specifically within BP Trinidad and Tobago. Over the years, there have been several failed ERP implementations in BPTT, including one large-scale exercise, and that's in terms of cost and schedule overruns and functionality issues. My main research question is, what are the key elements of a successful ERP system implementation and benefits to be had from such in BPTT? Was location of the practicum. My practicum would be conducted within the company in which I am currently employed. That's BPTT. BPTT is part of the Global Oil and Gas Multinational Corporation, BP, and it has been operational in Trinidad and Tobago for over 50 years. Its local head office is located in the capital city of Port-of-Spain. Administrative structure. The BP organizational management structure is hierarchical following the functional model. Employees are grouped according to the function they provide. That is, engineering, finance, HR, etc. report into discipline leads straight up the global hierarchy. However, a dotted reporting line to local area asset managers are always maintained. Focus and rationale of the practicum. The study seeks to determine the benefits to be had from ERP within BPTT, determine challenges to successful ERP implementation in such an organization, best practice to successful ERP project implementation for the future within BPTT, and once completed, the information can be made available to my company so that learnings and recommendations can be used to improve BPTT's business operation. The information, once approved, can also be made available to the wider academic community. Practicum objectives. The study would seek to determine the effectiveness of past ERP projects implemented or the extent of failures. That is, key metrics such as budget and functionality results would be reviewed. The study also aims to determine the reason for the failures and the challenges encountered. The study would also assess the benefits that can be derived through improved ERP project implementation and to determine how improvements can be made for ERP project implementation, best practices for ERP project implementation in BPTT that can be adopted. Theoretical and conceptual framework. From the theoretical perspective, the perspective is taken in this study is that ERP system implementation involves organizational change, extensive change across several functional areas in an organization. Right? As such, change management theories are a consideration. These to highlight are the Cutler's 8-step model, McKinsey's 7S model, and Kurt Lewin's 3-phase model. Conceptual. The study is exploratory in nature and is aimed at identifying critical success factors for successful ERP implementation in BPTT. Some key factors are critical in any successful ERP project implementation. Hence, the following conceptual framework applies. Top management support, proper or professional project management, good employee buy-in, and proper management of change should be a roadmap to a successful ERP with the required benefits. Literature review. Firstly, I'll start with what is ERP and what are some of the main benefits of ERP. According to Mercer and Mercer 2011, enterprise resource planning systems provide integration and optimization of various business processes, which can lead to improved planning and decision quality, and a smoother coordination between business units, resulting in higher efficiency and a quicker response time to demands and inquiries. In terms of the top providers, Adams, Piazzoni, and Su 2008 lists SAP, Oracle, and Microsoft Dynamics as some of the leading providers of ERP software. Continuing, what are some of the critical success factors for ERP implementation? Jaya Wikrama and Yapa 2003 gives excellent insight as to some of the critical success factors that influence an ERP implementation. The common theme from Jaya Wikrama and Yapa and the practitioners they surveyed is that of the need for top management commitment as one of the paramount factors of a successful ERP implementation. ERP in oil and gas companies. Mercer and Mercer 2011, through the analysis of an ERP implementation exercise in an oil and gas company that utilized SAP, noted that the project was completed on time and within budget. However, the project lacked appropriate change management. Employee perception of the project was not good. It was seen as an exercise to conduct employee downsizing. There was also a lack of adequate training for the new system. They also noted that after about a year of implementation, the company had mixed results. Some areas saw great improvements while others did not. From the implementation experience, it was concluded that it is not a certain technology platform or software application that can transform an organization. Instead, it is the way that the organization implements the technology that makes it successful. Proposed methodology. A mixed model methodology will be used with both qualitative and quantitative research methods utilized throughout the study. Primary and secondary data would be collected. Primary data sources would be through surveys and semi-structured interviews with key personnel, while secondary data sources would be from journals and studies of similar nature, particularly ERP in the oil and gas sector would be more appropriate for this study. Expected learning. To determine the benefits of a properly implemented ERP system in BPTT and to determine the best practices for proper ERP project implementation in BPTT for future projects. This brings me to the end of my presentation. My references can now be perused. Thank you.